9 this Monday evening. Thank you to Andrew Burgoyne from Milford. He was brilliant, actually. Really, really good guest. Enjoyed talking to him. That video's on the Facebook page, so you can watch that back. And if you want to support the club with their GoFundMe page, do a search for that. You'll be able to find all the details and help them repair that changing room. We're going to talk rugby now, and let's just kick off by saying well done to Pembrokeshire's Jazz Joyce. She was involved with the GB Rugby Sevens. They were playing in the Perth Sevens competition, and they got a bronze medal after they beat the USA 24-10 in that bronze medal match. She's great, Jazz, isn't she, Gordon? She's a great ambassador for Pembrokeshire.
Oh, she's a true star, isn't she? In the international sense, Ben. She what she's achieved in her career. Many of us would have liked to have just done one of her achievements, to be honest with you. She's done so many, playing in the Olympics. She's, fantastic ambassador for Pembrokeshire women, especially. As she inspires so many girls to play rugby, which there's a lot playing in this county now due to Jazz Joyce. She's a superstar, and she certainly deserves that bronze medal playing for Great Britain down in Australia.
Absolutely right. Well done to Jazz and the GB team on that. And exciting, of course, with an Olympic Games to come later on this year in Paris. And that is where the Six Nations starts on Friday night. Now, I did open the show by saying, do we have the Grand Slam decider on the opening night of the competition? Tom's nodding his head, yeah?
I think so. And I think there's a part of me that thinks that Ireland will be more drilled than France, and I think that it's going to be Ireland's way.
Good.
Well, I think it's going to be the other way. Edwards, obviously the tactician, he knows all about the Six Nations. Ireland have got a few players not available due to retirement. Sexton's one big noise I can think of. There's a few others as well. Like the Welsh players are not playing at that level. So I think France are in the pole position on Friday evening to win that home advantage in the Six Nations is very important. French crowd behind them. I think they'll just pip Ireland. Not saying that Ireland aren't capable of doing it, because they are. And Farrell is a very good coach. Just been picked for the Lions as well. But I just got this feeling about France, Dupont and all them. I think this is their Grand Slam year, I believe.
Well, Tom, I think you've got a good record of tipping France to win the competitions. This is interesting. You're going the other way this time around. I just wonder as well, the Andy Farrell factor. First game for Ireland since he was confirmed as the coach of the Lions. He'll have a bit of a point to prove, I think, on Friday night.
I think so. And I think the players are going to live up to that expectation. They want that selection to go on tour as well. And I just think their ability to be arrogant enough to think they can go to Paris and absorb that pressure, both on the field and in the crowd. I think that they're just going to go. I think getting rid of Sexton actually will do them a bit of a favour. The new captain's in the squad now, and I just think that they're just going to front up to it, which I don't see other teams doing in this competition.
Good or bad for the tournament that this is the opening game?
Excellent.
Excellent. Sets the tone.
It's an excellent start. It sets the tone. It really does. They're the two best sides in the tournament. There's no question about that. But it does. One of those teams is going to be bitterly disappointed at the end of the game. But it's not all over. If Ireland lose, they can still gain the Triple Crown.
Just think if Ireland win in Paris, though, then we talk about momentum in sport. That would be unbelievable, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be.
Listening to Tom, they'd be convinced. They need to put that in the changing room. That talk he just gave us, that would put them focused for the game. But I think France is still win.
I'm going to send them this video link.
Do you think he is Ian McGeechan? Come on, it won't. All right, so that's Friday. I have to say I'm on holiday, and I'm actually in Paris on Friday.
Lovely.
I'm not going to the game, but we'll be following it. I think the atmosphere is going to be amazing in Paris. And
are you going to join the French line where you crowd surf over the line of French supporters on the floor?
I think so, yeah. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Then we move to Saturday. So Italy-England is 2:15, and you can't see England slipping up, even though Italy have improved. Or can you? Or can you?
I think there's a lot of changes in the Welsh and England camp, and they're the two surprises. I think Italy are going in there buoyed after a good tournament in the summer, and I think that they're going to be that right. We're gonna do something.
Are you two going to tip Italy to beat England on the opening Saturday?
I'm not tipping Italy. I'm not that crazy, mate. No, I know where Tom's coming from. They have improved. England gone with Marcus Smith as a fullback. That's interesting, with George Ford as fly half. They got a new winger who's actually Welsh playing on the right, but I don't feel bitter about that. No, England should get over the line, but Italy won't make it easy.
Tips to Tom. Are you going to say an Italy win?
Tips to Tom is going for Italy.
Oh,
he's going for
he's done a bold.
I'll take it for the show.
Ireland, Italy. We're both going the other way, Ben.
Okay.
Leaving Carry on. The top tipster's doing well.
Okay, and then all eyes on.
Have red egg on our face next week.
I think England will win. England will win on Saturday, and then all eyes on Cardiff. Final game of the weekend, 4:45. Yeah. It's a good fixture, Wales-Scotland, isn't it? And there's been some, I like Wales-Scotland as a fixture because we always have tight games, exciting finishes. I remember Wales winning one right at the end. How do we see it going on Saturday?
Well, Gatland said last season, don't judge him on the Six Nations.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good job we didn't judge him, wasn't it, really? But the World Cup, there was a vast improvement.
Yeah.
But on saying that now, what Tom just spelt out, we've lost a lot of our key players. Alan Wynne-Jones, Bigger. There's some really key players not available. But bringing it, it brings an opportunity for the youngsters to come through. But you can't expect them to hit the ground running straight away. Welsh supporters will. They will. They will expect them to hit the ground running straight away.
Hard,
and if they lose against Scotland, it's all over.
It's over.
Gatland should be sacked. That'll all come out over the weekend. But I think Wales will probably do okay. And I think if they get their structure right and their game plan right, they'll just get over the line against Scotland. That's what I'm hoping. That's what my heart is telling me.
It's an experienced Welsh back line, and they're missing the speedster now of Lewis Zammit. They're going to have to quell Scotland's back line and
guys. I know.
You've got Rio Dyer on the wing if he plays, and we got Josh Adams on the wing, so they're pretty quick. They'll be all right.
Yeah. I did want to just touch on that amazing win for England in India, but we are running out of time. And I would also just like to get a bit of reaction in these final few minutes to the Rhys Zammit situation, because obviously, being based near Gloucester Rugby, that was a shock down here. What do you make of that?
Excellent. You're only young once. There's been so much turmoil with the WRU, with the wage structure and everything.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity for a 22-year-old to go out there. I'm not saying he's going to get in, but it's an opportunity he can do now. He can always fall back in rugby later on. We know how good he is at rugby. There's no question about that. But, I wish him all the best, to be honest with you. I do.
It's a shame, though, that he's not going to be playing for Wales. I mean, that's probably an understatement of the night. He's not going to be playing for Wales in the Six Nations, isn't it?
It's a shame.
And for the Lions as well. This is a guy who's in the British and Irish Lions team.
Yeah, he did go on the last Lions tour, but he didn't play in a test.
No, but
so he has experienced the Lions tour. So he's done it all. He's only a 22-year-old kid. This is an opportunity for him to make the big time in as a wide receiver
or a running back. They're saying,
or a running back.
Yeah, that's so.
But
my
it's
mate
going to be tough.
Yeah, my mate reckons it's going to be tough. My mate Wilco, who knows everything about American football, I said to him, "How's he going to do?" And he said exactly what Tom said: wide receiver or running back. But he did say it's not going to be easy.
No, it's not.
To make that transition.
Against a lot of experienced American footballers, and a lot of them can run 100 meters in 10 seconds or under. Yeah, he's quick. He's not quite that quick.
Is it a failure though that they couldn't convince him to stay for the Six Nations?
Well, it's the state of the game at the moment and the uncertainty. That's the problem with the professional game at this moment in time, and especially in Wales. The wages are being dropped a lot. they just got to look after themselves, haven't they? And it's such a short career.
I know.
But who knows? Who knows?
It's nearly 9 o'clock. I'm excited though for the Six Nations. That chat's
I am
definitely
Yeah.
that's got me fired up. We're gonna have some good chats about this.
So
I
you're
think.
tipping England to win it. Tom's going for Ireland. I'll go for France, and I know Fraser Watson will go for France.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Tom thinks Italy are going to beat
He's too busy to come on
England.
the show. He's busy working.
Well, okay. All right. We're going to be following this closely over the next few weeks. Some win for England in the Test match yesterday. That was absolutely brilliant. Looking forward to the next 4 because that has set the tone, hasn't
Beat
it?
them at their own game. Top spinner.
Brilliant. It was
Hartley.
really, really good. Yeah.
Didn't see that coming, did we?
No, we didn't. It was phenomenal. We need to go. Tom, thank you. Gordon, thank you very much. Enjoyed your company. Pure West Sport will be back next Monday from 7. It's the Red Thread with Tim Cooper next for Monday night. Good night.
Get into Pure West Radio.
And now for our feature program.
Tim Cooper.
Every song connects to the next.